So how do you refund clients and come out unscathed? So by the end of this video, you are going to learn how to handle businesses and refunds like a pro. And you're going to know exactly how much to refund and how to get back into the good books of your clients without offering your soul for an exchange. Hello friends, if you're new here, my name is Super Steph and I help small businesses like my own get from little geese to golden egg goose laying machines without losing their minds or their profit margins. Let's go! How you handle a refund says more about you than any 5-star review. If you have somebody who wants a refund, always offer something. You don't give refunds because you're weak, you give refunds because you're clever. And this is why we don't sell our product or service for bottom of the barrel cheap, because we need that buffer. Always charge more than you need in order to give someone else a refund. I always charge $50 more. Now the first rule, whether your client is right or wrong or completely off their rocker, you always offer some sort of small refund. Yes, Steph, I hear you say, but what happens if that person is just trying it on and they're just a tight butt? Well, yes, some are. And how do I know this? Because I'm one. I was that person at university asking for refunds. I would even write out emails to people like Kleenex and say, my toilet paper is not working, it ripped holes in it, I want some money. And then they'd write back and say, Kleenex don't do toilet paper, they do tissues. I wrote vouchers to companies just to get some sort of money. And it always worked. Shameful, yes, but insightful. Now, I was a university student on the bones of my butt, and this is the key target. The key is to target clients that have money. I don't go around scrimping and writing anymore. My Coke was flat and I need some more. It's too beneath me. But I tell you what, if I was poor as a church mouse like I was at uni, I'd be doing the same thing. So target clients with money. If you earn more money, you just want a bit more quality. And people who value quality don't scam small businesses for $40 off. That's Poundland behaviour. So don't take offence if you end up having somebody asking for a refund. They might just be tight, or it might be true and you were rubbish, in which you deserve to give them a refund. But sometimes the best marketing is giving money back and being lovely about it. Here's your money back. So what happens if you're a small business and you have a client that's just totally annoying and the whole thing went wrong because of them? You've got to refund wisely, not emotionally. I know that's hard. I'll kill them. And just still treat them like royalty and never work with them again. You're not here to play Judge Judy and say you're the one who's doing the wrong. You've got to work within your business. So first of all, start off with gathering the information that you need to work out what actually happened. Ask questions, act shocked. Oh, I can't believe that happened to you. If they say they've got photos or screenshots, ask for them. You need to make sure that if something happened in your business, that it's not going to happen again. And also find out if they're just being a bit of a moaner. And number 2, be quiet and listen. Seriously, don't talk over them, just let them vent, let them wail. Just imagine that you're a priest sitting in a confession hall, even if you know that they're just talking rubbish and just exaggerating all the small little problems. Because some clients deserve an Oscar, not a refund. Now, when people want to refund, you've got to make them feel heard, especially if they're cross, or worse, passive aggressive. And tonality is key. Make sure that you sound like you're on their side. Oh no, I'm really surprised that that's happened to you. Thank you so much for telling me. Not like one of those tannoys on the train station. Dear customer, we apologise for the inconvenience. I'm sorry to hear how you feel. They don't want a robot, and also use what they're saying to you in the same tone. So mimic exactly what they're saying back to you. Unless they're swearing at you, then do your swearing afterwards. Oh, that's so lovely, thank you. You. Most of the time that I've noticed that people want refunds, there's actually a genuinely good reason for it. And I've learnt from that, and really that tiny little refund has made my business so much more money because I've addressed it and found it and addressed it and patched it with lots of sticky tape. Sometimes you're going to get a person in your small business that wants a refund for no reason at all. And what I say is refund them, refund them. I once refunded someone just to never speak to them again. It was worth double. Now, when you've got a client that just wants a refund because they're not happy and they're just ranting down the phone, let them rant, let them vent their anger. I'm not happy and it's all your fault. Even if it's not your fault, just say, oh, I'm so sorry. One little thing that I always do is I pretend that I'm actually their friend sitting in a coffee shop and I'm just listening to my friend vent. And I say, oh, that's awful. Oh, how could they? That's awful. I can't believe that happened to you. And honestly, it takes the client all the way from angry down to confused, not knowing if you're their friend or not. And honestly, I think it saves me a lot of money. So let them interrupt you, embrace it like you would embrace a long lost friend. Because if you try to present some sort of big drawn out monologue like you're on Dragon's Den, they're going to feel shut out and not heard. So picture this like a gentle coffee chat rather than a boardroom. When you have a client that's not happy with your small business and they want to vent out and probably get a refund from you, they'll never say it at the start. And because they don't say it at the start, you can actually learn to connect with them, which will bring your refund down. Everybody likes a cheaper refund. People do not want money back from somebody that they like. It feels dirty. Judas money. So try and connect with them on a different level. Oh, your son goes to the school on the hill. That's where my niece goes. Your nan's from Essex. Mine too. Oh, you like Kit Kats? What is a coincidence? Things like that. Human stuff, that's the stuff that makes the difference, and that's the stuff that keeps you connected, even if they don't like you. Now suddenly, asking for a full refund seems cheap. It seems beneath them. You've turned your grumpy client into a mate. Nah, mate, it's all right, don't worry about it. Just do better next time. Oh, I will, governor, I will so much. Okay, let's talk about money and refunding. What you don't want to do in refunding a client as a small business is go below your profit margin. Have that little bit of profit in there, even if you've refunded them half the money. Because even if you refund them half price, which is a really good deal, and you've treated them well, you're still going to have a happy customer that might come back and you didn't lose out. A refund a day keeps the 1-star reviews away. So don't let your $30 refund ruin your $30,000 brand. Just think about profiting at least a third of your revenue. You should still be profiting a third of what you charge, even after refunds. If not, you're priced too low. Add a little refund buffer, a little refund percentage on every client that you have so that you're not short. And then no complaints, you pocket the difference. Your 5-star reviews are going to go shooting up because you always give out refunds if it goes a bit wonky, and yet they don't even know that that money is not coming out from you. It's coming out from other clients. It's not lies, it's marketing, darling. I tell you why it's not lies, because another company cannot give refunds as well as you can and look after their clients because of you putting that extra profit margin on top. You look after your clients, you look after those clients that need a refund. So give yourself a big kiss. Mwah. Now here's the gold dust about refunding clients in a small business. I'm a kids entertainer with about 22 performers who go out doing kids shows. I'm talking to the small businesses that are 1, 2, 3 people, your hairdressers, the people that want to grow a small business into a multinational company. Now here is the gold dust on how to refund clients in your small business. You don't try and give them money. You give them money and a voucher to come back. You need to make sure that above anything that you have got their trust above getting money back. Even if you're muttering, never again with this client, under your breath. Sometimes those clients are really lovely the next time round. Sometimes there's still pains, but you've got to roll the dice. If you just give money back and you don't give them an incentive to come back, then you probably won't see them again. There's no incentive. So give them money back, give them a $50 voucher for your haircut, show, whatever is your small business, and they will feel like they need to spend that voucher. $50! And you're not going to miss out on the next show because your next product or service is $350. You get $300 back when they book with you again. That's good maths. That's good maths, Super Steph. Now, how do you work out how much you're going to give to your client in your small business who's just asked for a refund, but they haven't given you a proper refund number? I always go in lower than I'm expecting, and then you can sort of feel it around. Sort of like going for a smooch when you're 14 years old. You sort of find their face. You're like, oh, it's somewhere around like this. That's what you're doing. You're basically virtually snogging your client, trying to see how everything marries up. So you always go in with the money back and the voucher to come back for more. Come on, fishy, come back to mummy. Now this is what I do when I'm trying to work out how much I'm going to give the person. I imagine that I've got a twin sister. Hello, here she is. I'm her twin sister. And I imagine that twin sister is saying exactly what my client has just said to me. And then I think, how much would I give my twin sister who I love? And that's the price that I always do. But I split it, price, voucher. So if I think my twin sister deserves $100 back, I'll say to the client, I'm going to give you $50 back and $50 credit for your next show. And if they complain about it, then I'll just work it out between them. But it's a good starting point. Now, what happens if a client is not happy with your refund? Even if you've given them almost all the money back, and then they're threatening you with a bad review. Now, you can do two things. You can get the bad review, and I'll tell you how to deal with that. Or you can pay them for their silence, like the mafia with a dead body. Chuck it over the bridge, Jimmy. I'll pay you the money. I actually recommend both. It depends how much value your brand is. So if you're starting out, whatever. If you've been around for like 20 years and you've got 535 star reviews with no 1 star, yeah, you bury that. You bury that dead body. Now, if they leave a bad review for you, you need to know how to respond to them.
You total loser. I can't believe you tried to blackmail me, giving all your money back, you complete scum.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. But remember, a 1 star can be changed into a 5-star response. Oh, it's like magic. Da-da-da. The 1-star response, 5-star. And they won't even know what's going on. They've actually done you a favor by putting a 1-star review on there. When you reply back to your 1-star review, sound extremely professional and apologize and tell them all the different steps that you have done to make them feel happy. Don't just ignore it. That's the worst one. Anyone who leaves a 1-star review and you ignore it, you may as well just going, bugger off. And if you have a client that's complaining so much and saying that they're going to leave a 1-star review for you and you actually haven't done anything wrong, just let them do it. I can guarantee that the way they speak on their review is going to speak volumes and show that that client actually is a bit bad and a bit petty. We all know that nobody has a 5-star perfect record, except for me. Can't believe it. Rub it in. And there's always one client complaining about something didn't sparkle enough. But what people are looking at is not the 1-star review. They're looking at how you responded to that 1-star review in your small business in order to get the trust and see if you're going to be the same if they have a bad experience. But if they see that you've worked really hard on trying to make that person really happy and they're still not happy, well, it's going to work out that they trust you and still go with you even with that 1-star review. So be calm, be polite, and show empathy. The subtext of your reply is, look how professional I am, even if someone's shouting at me because I didn't bring them water with their lunch at my coffee shop. So refunding your clients is not about refunding your clients. It's not about giving in. They're about keeping your business afloat, expecting them because it's just going to happen by statistics. And it's about keeping your dignity intact. You're playing the long game. You're winning the war, not just the battle. If this helped, click like and subscribe down below and I will give you some more super steps, ideas on how to run a small business. And if you want to become a kids entertainer, I've also got a really good guide on how to be the best entertainer and make lots of money with it down here. Just comment below, give me the guide and I'll send it to you. Also, if you want to learn how to speak on stage without fear, click on there as well.